Welcome to Perfectice. In this video, we're going to talk about Institute onboarding. But before we do that, I wanted to give a quick introduction about Perfectice. Perfectice is an online platform where teacher, student, parents, and publisher come and collaborate. Perfectice is a mobile platform which teachers as well as students can use anytime, anywhere. This also has a desktop functions which can be used from any laptop or the desktop. Also, it has been designed keeping in the mind the smart usage of data. So that means that students are not using a lot of data, or the users are not using a lot of internet data. This has been designed purposefully to make sure that we do not incur a lot of data usage for the platform. Power of data, that is another characteristics of Perfectice, which talks about the analytics, which gives the analytics to all the users of Perfectice. This is one of the key differentiator and useful information which all the users of Perfectice get. Also, Perfectice is a marketplace where a content provider such as the publisher or the teacher or the institute can sell their content or give it for free or even market their content and brand on this platform. Collaboration is another aspect of Perfectice where teachers, student, parents, and institute collaborate. And they collaborate by looking at the different aspects of the data, the students' performance, and the analytics which gets from this platform. So what is in for teachers and institutes on Perfectice? This is the best available solution for teachers and institute. And we are saying why is it best? Because it helps them retain students. It helps the students improve their performance, and also it helps increases teachers' productivity. And why do we say that Perfectice is the best platform for teachers and coaching institutions? Let's look at some of the challenges what these coaching institutions and teachers are facing these days. They have a lot of contents to create. The ability to create the content is a very time consuming. Keeping them up to date is a very time consuming and is a big effort by the coaching institutions. Also, measure and monitoring of student every hour. It's a mammoth task. This is one of the key areas where they are lagging behind, where they cannot measure and monitor every student. If it's 100 students or 200 students or 500 students, it's a very, very difficult task for coaching institution. Then there is one-way communication with the students and the parents. So students and teachers are communicating on their results. Are they able to get the feedback from the student and parents? How are coaching institutions doing? How can they further improve on? Time and money are spent to bring and retain talented students. How they are spending time and money either in advertising or in retaining those students. There's a huge amount of money which has been spent or is being spent by the coaching institution. There is a different cost are involved in advertisement and even marketing their services as well as product, and these are very localized. These are not all over the India. Waste of time and energy on administrative tasks, which are very low value add task for the teachers to the students, like testing the questions paper. Then how do you differentiate between a good institution and the best institution? What are some of your differentiators which are there which can help the student? Then there is a higher cost of operation. So these are some of the challenges which are currently being incurred by the coaching institutions, and we're going to look into how Perfectice solves, or how we are solving Perfectice solving. So look into the challenges and how Perfectice is going to solve these challenges. So Perfectice addresses these challenges by having a unlimited test publication. So you can publish this test anytime, anywhere. Then you can build the libraries, you can build the test libraries, digitize the test libraries, manage it, use it again and again, not only for your institution but all across India. Then you get 360-degree view. What is this means for a student, for a parent, for a teacher? You get the complete picture of what students' performance is through the data analytics. Then that's how a coaching institute can effectively engage with the parents, have a meaningful discussions, two-way communication. This is a very big piece where a student can come back and rate those questions. A student have a voice. They can come back and say, okay, this test was good or that test was not good. What was good about those tests? Expand the institution reach to different places. So you are not localized to a given market. You can use, this is a global platform. This platform is used all over India. You can use this platform to attract students from different parts of India, build a marketplace, build a brand for the coaching institutions, reduce administrative tasks by digitizing these content and generating these reports automatically. Compete with effective institution. You could be the first institution, or you could be the institution which is embracing technology for teaching or coaching. And then last but not the least, eliminate the unnecessary costs. So your operational cost is going to be very, very effective, or is going to be very, very lean by leveraging Perfectice. So this slide talks about what institutes can do on Perfectice. This is the level of interaction a school or institute has with a student, parent, and teacher. So a student leveraging a school leveraging Perfectice platform, and their students can take the test anytime. They can measure and monitor the performance of those students, provide personalized coaching. This is a very key factor in the ecosystem. Personalized coaching, compare the performance of the students. Also, for parents, school can now show the return on investment. The parents are investing so much of money, they can show how the kids' performance has improved. Also, with the teacher, school can monitor the performance and the productivity of the teacher, make them more effective, make them more productive by leveraging tools and technologies, which is Perfectice. So let's get started. So to start, what you need is an email ID and a phone number. This is for the registration. Internet and data connection, mobile phone, download the app, and laptop, computer, or a desktop. I'm assuming that everybody knows how to register. So if you don't know, what you can do is you can watch our video on registration and register on Perfectice. So here for this video, you have to register as a teacher. So let's look at what is involved. What are the steps involved for institution onboarding? This is a 6-step process, very short and simple. First step is to create a teacher ID, which I'm assuming everybody has that, or they can create the teacher ID. Once you have a teacher ID, it's very important. Step number two is very important, to organize the classroom. The way it's been organized in the coaching institution, the ways the students are organized in the coaching institution, mimic that or organize the same way on Perfectice platform. What it means is creating a classroom and then adding student to those classes, which is what I'm going to show you in this video later on. Number 3 is create practice test. There's another video about data entry and uploading the practice test into Perfectice. So 3, 4, and 5 is basically your content publication, which you can watch that video where you can upload the test, you can create the test, upload the test, and share those tests. Number 6, which is the last step, and last but not the least, and the most important step, is monitor and manage the performance of classroom and student. This is where the value comes from, the data and analytics and the platform. This is where a student can practice the test and the teachers can see the performance of each and every student, which I'm going to show you in a short while in this video. But before I do that, I want to make sure that everybody understands the concept of teacher and classroom. The concept of classroom is very similar on Perfectice as you have it in your coaching institutions. Perfectice uses classroom to organize the student, share practice tests privately, and monitor the classroom performance. Not just individual student, you are managing the classroom performance. You can create one or more classroom and can add one or more student. Any number of students can be added in the classroom. A student can be part of multiple classroom. What a teacher ID does. Now, teacher ID is very important aspect of the Perfectice, and what it does is it creates the classroom as per the above guidelines as we talked about. Publish the test and share the test with the location, with the individual location, with the individual centers in a private mode. Access is very, very restricted, so nobody else can see those questions if it's published in a private mode other than the students from that specific institution. Monitor the performance. The teacher is going to monitor the performance, and then this ID can be shared between multiple locations. So from now I'm going to flip to the application, and what I'm assuming is that you have an access and you have registered and you have logged in as a teacher. So what you see here is a teacher. Once you log in as a teacher, this is the teacher home, and the first thing which you're going to do is to go to classroom. The goal here is to first create the classroom, and for this teacher I have created a couple of classrooms, but I'm going to show you it's a very easy process to create the classroom. To add a classroom, you just need a name of the classroom. So I'm going to say that I need demo classroom 1. Boom, here you go. And if I do a save, a classroom is created here, and I'm going to show you the classroom is here. Currently there are no students in the classroom. And if you look at it, there are these 4 options which you can do with the classroom. You can see the performance of the classroom. You can add a student to the classroom. You can edit the classroom, or you can delete the classroom. So the next step in the process is let's add a student to the classroom. This is how you do it. And it's a very simple process. You enter an email, say that demo.student@myperfectice.com. This is the student email ID. I'm going to save this. You see the student added successfully. This means that students got an email. A student needs to check the email, click on the URL, come to Perfectice. If he or she has not registered, they'll have to first register, and as soon as they register, they can see the practice tests which have been shared with the student in a private mode. So that's how a student is going to come and see the test, take the test. Once the student takes the test, a teacher is going to monitor the performance of the classroom. And this is where the teacher comes back to the classroom. He or she see that this is my classroom. Let's take an example of this classroom here, Pune Shivaji Nagar classroom. And then he or she is going to click the classroom performance. As soon as they click this will start loading the dashboard. This is for this specific classroom. And if you notice, there are 3 students in this classroom. And you are going to see the performance of all those 3 students in this classroom. So this is the dashboard which is going to load for that classroom, and there are different matrix which are there. One key thing is that there are 3 tabs. One is the summary, another one is the accuracy view, means that how much percentage right or wrong, and this is the second thing. Thing is the speed view of a classroom. So this compares, the accuracy basically compares the students on the accuracy level. This measures the students or compare the student on the speed parameter. So let's look at the summary. Also important thing I want to highlight here is the subject. Here's this drop down. You can drop down by individual subject. So look at the performance of a classroom, compare the student by subject, or you can just look at it by all the subjects. So this summary is a very high level view. You can see all the numbers, different attempts, different practice tests, average speed. This talks about the practice effort distribution, how the classroom has been exposed to, what percentage of questions has been exposed in the classroom. But the most important thing as far as the student monitoring goes is this tab, accuracy and speed. This is where there are 2 parts to it. You can see how this is comparing each student, and if there are 20 or 30 or 100 students, you can see all those 100 student listing here. Then this says that this student has scored higher percentage than this student, and this student has not taken the test yet. Also down below you can see the graph for trend analysis. This is where you see how every student has been trending in terms of accuracy from day 1 all the way to up to date. So as student takes the test different dates, this will start building. This is where the value comes into the picture. And same view you can get it for speed. So this is a view of a comparison or view of a student based on the speed. And then this is the view trend on the speed. So this is where a teacher can come in and understand the performance of individual students or the class and provide personalized guidance to those students. I hope this is helpful, and I'm going to take you back to the slide here, and what I want to make sure is that this is helpful. If not, then feel free, or if you have any question, feel free to send us an email. Here is our email ID. But thanks a lot for watching the video.